So Vodafone just sent out their Vodafone Smart M9 smartphone, and I've had a couple of hours to play around with it. So here are my first impressions on the Vodafone Smart M9. What's up guys, I'm Benji from BenObi Tech and welcome back to another video. So big shout out to Vodafone for actually sending out the phone so that I can try it out for a couple of days and give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions on this and tell you guys if it's worth buying or not. Now of course, worth is subjective, yada yada yada, but I'm just gonna give you guys my hands-on experience with this phone. So first impressions after I've been playing around with it for a few hours. It's slow. Okay, it's a budget phone. Of course, you won't expect it to be the fastest phone in the world, but it only has 2 GB of RAM, which in 2019 standards isn't really that much on an Android phone. If you had 2 GB of RAM on an iPhone, it could probably survive, but an Android phone with 2 GB of RAM is kind of lacking. Now, it's not horrible. It still runs some apps which you can run on bigger flagships. It's not really that big of a deal, but it does load apps a little slowly, and the app switcher is a little slow. Animations are a little slow as well. So the display isn't all that bad. It's a 720p display, LCD. It's all right. Like I've been using it for the past couple hours. Screen's fine. I can't really complain that much about it because of course it is a budget phone. I actually really like the feel of this. It's really, really light and I love how light it is. The back is made out of plastic. The whole phone is actually made of plastic. My bad. The glass is made out of plastic. The sides are made out of plastic. Actually, I really like the sides of the phone. They're this kind of like matte finish plastic, which actually looks very, very nice. You've got the volume rocker on the right side of the phone and the lock button underneath it, kind of like with a Pixel. And honestly, from the front, a couple people on Twitter thought this was the Pixel 3a because it looks almost identical from the front. It's got an 8 megapixel camera on the front, which honestly is actually pretty good. It's really wide though. Like, I don't know why, but it's wider than most front-facing cameras on the market. And honestly, it doesn't look that bad. For being a budget Android phone, the front-facing camera doesn't look all that bad. Same goes with the rear-facing camera. Rear-facing camera is a 13 megapixel sensor. And honestly, it works pretty well. It's a camera. It's on a budget phone, so of course don't expect to go out and start a photography Instagram account with this. Battery life wise, I've been using this for about 3 hours. Installed apps, used cellular, a bunch of other stuff. When I unboxed the phone, it was at 80% and now it's at 68. So it's pretty good battery life wise. It's got a 2900 milliamp hour battery, so I think it's better than like an iPhone 7 or something. But I guess I'll have to test the battery life more in the next few days. Fingerprint sensor, it's got a fingerprint sensor on the back. Works pretty well. Not that fast, but of course it's a budget phone, so you can only complain so much. This also has built-in NFC, which is pretty good, so you can actually use Google Pay. Going back to the software, I've actually had a few weird bugs already. I had one where there was this pop-up and it just wouldn't go away and I had to restart the phone. Like, I would lock the phone, unlock it, do a bunch of stuff and it wouldn't go away. I don't know what's up with that. Guys, Android isn't perfect. I'm not really that impressed with it, but of course it's a budget phone, so I'm gonna keep my expectations low from here on out. And of course, I'll keep you guys updated over on Twitter if I find any other weird software bugs or any other problems that you guys should know about. And of course, I will mention them in the full review that should be out in the next few days. I just want to test the battery life out on this, test a couple of features, get some photos and videos done so I can give you guys a proper full review. Let you guys know if the Vodafone Smart M9 is actually worth it. But other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, let me know by hitting that like button down below. Of course, if you're new, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so then you'll be notified every time I upload a video. You can get to my videos early and you won't miss an upload. But for now, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm Benji from BenObi Tech. I'll catch you guys in the very next video.